Hello, everyone. This is Melissa. Thanks for joining me today. I wanted to encourage people in their goal setting this year. This is something that I've already tackled this week and a little bit last week. So, when we're talking about inspiration and setting new goals for the new year, I think what helps is looking back at what happened last year. Like, for example, for me, my goal was to eat healthier and to eat more oranges. And because I set that goal, I did do more than if I didn't set that goal. So, but I need to, take that and tweak it and eat even healthier is one goal I have this year. So that's one goal. Also, I just finished a class, a couple classes actually. I did one class about finances, and I just did another class with Skillshare, which was free, on public speaking. So this is a weak area for me. When I was a little girl, I used to, in public school, get up and have to speak, and my chin would just like wiggle, totally uncontrollable, which made the whole thing worse. So I have those kind of memories of having to get up in school and talk in front of a whole classroom, and I absolutely hated it. I also am not a real camera person. I do not like knowing that a camera is on and watching me. It like freaks me out. I just am such like a private person deep down. I mean, surfacely, I can just talk surfacely, but when it comes to a lot of things, I am private. So a camera watching me really irritates me, and so here I am on camera. Okay, so I need to learn to get more comfortable in front of a camera and get more comfortable talking to people if I want to be doing some things I want. I'm also looking forward to another class in the future to invest in my YouTube and understand technology better and do that. But meantime, I wanted to share some things to help people out. This is a book that I brought, and I got this stuff for free because somebody gave me some extra money as a gift. So this one, I'd recommend Broke, and I started this actually like a couple weeks ago, by Erin Lowry. I like this book. She talks about investing, and she points out a lot of times that when we go to think about investing, there is a fear. There's a, and this is something I would like to do in the future, but I feel like I am definitely not where I am comfortable with it. Some people feel like, just start investing a little bit, but I do like to understand the jargon and all the in and outs of things kind of to a point before I do something. So this book really goes into that. Another financial book was Get Good with Money. Okay, so that's another one. And these were not that much money, but they're basic, understandable books. And a lot of times, I just like to read like kids' books because I can understand like the gaps I missed. So these easy books are a little bit easier for me. Okay, another book about making money. Okay, and I haven't really gotten into that one yet, so I'm not going to talk about it. Another one here, Broke, talks about money. So I'm really, just taking the inner workings of my mind and getting to the level of just saying, okay, the kids are pretty much growing. I have one kid who is pretty much on his way out the door. He's grown up, he's an adult, and then another one very soon after. So it is time to really focus on the finances for me, where, when you have a family, most of the investment you are going to have is your time, and it's going to go right into your family. And a lot of people are able to do this before they start a family, get their finances in really good shape, and I think that's great. But I also think there is only a certain amount of time that you can have kids, and if you squander that opportunity, you kind of are missing your biological clock is kind of running, and you're missing that. So I would, you know, families for years have struggled when they have families, and I don't have a problem with it. It is still manageable to me to be able to struggle a bit and get help. So, but now as that investment in your family gets a little bit lighter, you can then take the money that you can do as you work and just put it away, save aggressively so that you have something to retire on, and you can do a lot of, start traveling and doing some things on your bucket list that you didn't have the time or money to do. So these are the investments I'm investing in. And this year I also have this journal called You Got It, You Got This. This is about my marriage, just, again, being a bit more attentive to those intricacies, those things, those communications, effective communication, working at some things with that. And also, another book I picked up, and again, this was pretty cheap, on sale, about bathing yourself in prayer. And that is a big part of life. It doesn't always make sense. Faith is not always common sense. In my opinion, a lot of things are not common sense. So those are my investments. I also have a Ryan Holiday book about some deep work for my own self-care, looking at how I think, challenging myself, journaling, how to improve. And also I am working. Today I had like a sore throat, and I still do a little bit, so I needed some extra rest. And I can just see when I get the extra rest, it just makes such a difference in my life. So self-care, I think, is going up there even more, taking better care of myself, prioritizing me, and then from there, just, reaching out to other people to hopefully offer something different that a lot of people tend to not always have the steps that they need in order to get from one place to another, kind of a like a coaching to be able, I guess that's the future of where I'm looking for and investing in the future with community to get to that point where I am investing in myself well and taking good care of myself and being able to offer steps or some sort of coaching financially with others, because I've been through it, and you don't need a degree in accounting or something to do this. Not so much the particulars of where to put your money or what to do with it, but how to live in a way that you can have your priorities and what's important to you and still be able to find different ways to make it happen. So coaching in those areas and improving the technology on my YouTube. And I'm figuring right now, if you start at the bottom, which I have, and keep low, there's nowhere to go but up. I think I heard that from Thomas Frank. And I have just like thrown out the worst videos and just, forced myself to get out there for now. And then I hope to improve on all this as I have more time. So that's where I'm at, and thank you for joining me. And I'm gonna wrap this up, and I hope everyone has a happy new year. And we're hoping that a lot of great things are gonna happen next year. I think many people are saying this just because the last 2 years have been so challenging. So thanks for joining me, and happy new year, and enjoy. Okay, take care.